If there was anyone that would epitomize an entrepreneur, that would be John Walker.
John, in so many ways, is the perfect person to receive our first Entrepreneurial Excellence Award.
John has really been a self-made man. John came from pretty simple roots, started with very little, really scrapped and put together a tremendous company, an organization that is really something that most people just dream of.
You know, we're trying to teach kids how they can achieve anything in their life, regardless of where they were from or who they are. And John is a great entrepreneur, a great community leader, a great individual that really epitomizes the kind of man that we would love to see others portray.
27 years with John have been remarkable, wonderful, busy, unpredictable, full of love and family, and just a great adventure.
He's very fun. He loves to joke around, quirky.
He's really funny and he cares for other people and he's really loving and sweet.
He very much loves his family and loves to have fun with us.
We have a great time together, but most of all, I think I learn a lot from him every day. He's a great source of wisdom in our house. He's a wonderful leader.
A lot of people desire to be entrepreneurs, and being an entrepreneur means a lot of freedom, but with that freedom comes a lot of responsibility. And he's done a great job at being disciplined to make his family the number one thing in his life, while also starting a business.
What I believe influenced John the most to be the man he is today is his upbringing.
His father died when he was very young, and his mother raised him as a single mother. And they had very modest means.
Starting at a young age, he was very much the entrepreneur. He started a lawn mowing business when he was quite young to help his mother.
My dad had many mentors growing up. I think one of those was definitely his mother. She was thoughtful, caring, and followed him all throughout elementary school, middle school, and high school, working where he went to school. I think her selflessness of loving him definitely is something that he has carried on throughout his life.
I've heard him talk about his Boy Scout group. They are one of the few that all participated and ended with their Eagle Scouts, and he contributes that to his Scoutmaster.
He learned what it was like to have a strong male figure in your life and how important that was, and I think that that's why he's so passionate about giving back to organizations like Lemonade Day.
He's had to work really hard for what he's accomplished, and he's passed those traits on to the people around him.
My dad is the most motivated person I know, and I think that that's contagious, and I think that he inspires others around him just by who he is and the way that he handles situations and the things that he does.
I started working at Intervest with John 9 years ago, and it's been a lot of fun working there. I think learning how John goes about dealing with people from other companies as well as people at our company have really been very positive for me.
We've done over $11 billion of acquisitions at Intervest since I've been there, with 150 deals involved. That means a lot of little deals, and John is involved and engaged in every one of them.
John is a self-motivated person. A lot of that had to do with his humble beginnings. In fact, I asked him if he ever had a lemonade stand when he was a young boy, and he said the people in my neighborhood couldn't afford lemonade. And he said you have to have people that can buy the lemonade.
I think the most important thing I've learned from John is whatever it is I'm passionate about, doing it well. That doesn't mean perfection, it just means finishing something well done.
John very much leads by example. There's nobody that will outwork him. There's nobody that will out-volunteer him. He's always the first to raise his hand. That is something that I admire in him. leading by example.
I think John meets every event with a positive and happy demeanor. He can make the most challenging experiences be fun, and we usually wind up coming up with some good results.
He's amazing at separating business from family, but also he can incorporate work and play.
He's creative, he's inspirational.
John is an optimist. He has a can-do attitude, and he's extremely persistent.
He just never gives up. He never gives up. He has a lot of ingenuity and great ideas, and he's a lot of fun.
His values, his morals, the way he treats his friends, the way he treats his business associates, the credit that he gives others is just something that you want to emulate. I think John's amazing. I think John's greatest influence on Lemonade Day and the youth of this community is yet to come. You see, what Lemonade Day is all about is working with our community's most at-risk kids. Kids that are as bright and as capable as any in all the world, but can't even see the opportunity in front of them. See, what John can do, he can stand as a beacon to show others what's possible. That's what he's doing for Lemonade Day.
I think my dad deserves this award because he is so hardworking and because he doesn't do things for himself and he hasn't gotten to where he is for himself. Everything that he does is for our family and for his community and all the others around him. I think that's why he deserves this award.
In addition to being entrepreneurial, he does it with such grace that makes everyone around him feel good about the process and the success he's achieved.
John, as the founder of Lemonade Day, I want to personally thank you. Thank you for being our first Entrepreneurial Excellence Award winner. And thank you for the impact that you've had on Houston, Texas. I know that others are going to see what you have done and aspire to become just like you. We're so proud to have you as our first honoree. Congratulations.